I tell you what I'm talking about, baby?
Lads, lasses, people with glasses, and of course, all of those in between. My name, in case you didn't already know, is Dexter, and welcome to part 1 of the footage I will be uploading from Paintfest 2014. Now, I would have liked to have uploaded this a little bit earlier, a little bit closer to when the game was actually on, but unfortunately, I've just been a little bit busy and haven't really had a chance to. So here we go. Now this was when we first got involved. This is when Nest first hit the field. We moved in and it was really hot. So that's why you can see us reaching for that bottle of water there. Had it in my pack, but the pack I was using at the time was it was a little bit old. So a lot of the elastic loops were getting a bit old and knackered, and the bottle of water as I was running flew out. Now you could probably hear there Ripper telling us to stay in, that I dropped it, but for to stay in. I was like, why? If I get shot, go back to respawn, get back in. It's not like, no, it's just the beginning of the day, still got plenty of time to play. Now, at this point, yeah, you can see there isn't really that much, there's not that much cover around. There's not really that many places where I could go to from here. It's mostly trees, and personally, I tend to try and avoid trees whenever I play. I just find them to be, they're not great cover. They're too thin, you know. I'm too tubby to hide behind trees now. So you can see here, I'm just peeking out, trying to find targets. Unfortunately, as I said, you know, there isn't much cover, and because there isn't much cover, the enemy players aren't moving up either. And we're in that sort of area where it's just too long to get good shots on players, but too close, where there's still shots coming in to make any decent moves.
My 12!
Now you can see over in that direction there is players, but you know it's just a case of pretty much long balling. It doesn't help that this was the first time I'd taken my ion that I've just recently getting my hands on out, and the dwell needs adjusted. So the moment I start trying to work the trigger at any decent speed, the shots just start to drop straight off. Now personally, I'm not a huge fan of using smoke in the woods. In environments like this, I just find that smoke tends to, it's more of an obstruction than it is an asset. So it's very rare that you'll actually see me use smoke grenades in games. In fact, I never tend to even buy them. Most of the time, if I have smoke grenades on us, it's because I've been given them. You see, by this point now you can't even see what's going on. But, time for a small move. Try and get a little bit closer while there is a little bit of cover. You can see this is just one of those things, you know, a stale point in the game where nobody can really move at each other, so there's not much going on. But, a little bit of spray came off the tree. At this point, you know, I'm not too sure whether I was actually hit there or not. Looking at the footage, you can kind of see it comes off the tree, but at the time, I didn't know if that hit us between the gogs and the camera. But, since there wasn't a ref around, Asked the player behind us, he said I was clean. I turned back, look at the enemy and take a shot in the gogs. So, back to the respawn and back in.
Head.
So, I meet up with Ripper here, and we decide we're going to go and flank and mover. Decide to head over towards the tape line.
Tactical bimble.
Get in there. Well, Ripper, want to run ahead. I know I'm going to be playing for the rest of the day. My fitness isn't what I would like it to be, so what's the point in running off? I've got all day. So, have a tactical bimble over, see if we can work our way through the bushes, and get over into the tape line, see what's going on. I think here we'll meet up with one of the guys from BZ who's just a little bit further ahead of her, who he's already been along here, and Ripper had been as well. But we'll go along, and it's just a case of trying to find our way through the trees here, trying to find a half decent track where it's not going to mean that we're crawling, having to try and force our way through bushes.
Lane's over there.
Now we don't know what we're actually coming up against here, so it's trying to stay a little bit low, trying to stay kind of quiet, and make sure that we're not about to step out on some sort of ambush.
We see.
You can hear Ripper there saying the tactical. We might have a tactical seagull it down there for numerous players. So the tactical seagull is something that we've been joking about for years. It's a running nest joke. It's standing out in the open where people can shoot you when you're just sort of out of range, flapping your arms around and basically causing the enemy players to waste paint. It's surprising how often it works. So, obviously we all come around here, and it turns out there's already a whole load of players here. So now, yet again, another stalemate. Players around the corner, they've got a shot on us. If they move round towards us, we've got a shot on them. Stalemate. So, it seems like at this point, the best sort of idea is to try and move off into the bushes. At least that's what I'm thinking of at this sort of point. Now I know that there's already going to be players in there, but I want to try and get a few more players through there, so you're going to see that coming up here. And if you can hear that there, that is the dog running past us to have a look out the window. Now just look at Ripper's autococker there. Beautiful!
Through the bushes! Through the bushes!
I think that's his 04 Pro stock with bell sails front end. Beautiful markers, autocockers.
Watch your back!
That's why I use them as much. No, I'm saying watch your back here at these lads, because I want to try and get through those bushes there. And I just can't get through the track's too narrow. So, I finally get in amongst the bushes. There's no really defined tracks here, so it's a case of trying to crawl through. And as you can see, it's a little bit tight in places. But I managed to get through. I got a little bit further down the trail. I got a little bit further in and couldn't get a shot and got shot myself. So, thank you very much for watching now, and I shall see you next time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Your side!
Hanging off the front of my belt, which was this thing. All it is like one of those extendable loop things you can get on a ID badge, or you get them with some ID badges and fobs and things. And on it is a grenade pin type thing. Now I'll just pop this off here. Might take a little bit of force. There we go. And as you can see, little reel thing that extends out and then